In my previous episode, I have discussed about the overview of photosynthesis process. Now, let us move to the next topic. That is what? That is heterophytic nutrition. Okay, or heterotrophic nutrition. Okay. So now the thing is that keep watching my channels, and if you require any notes, okay, regarding the topics, okay, you can then write in the comments, give your mail ID, and I will provide you the quality notes, okay, which can be helpful for you for your examination. Okay, so keep watching my channel, and if you have not subscribed it yet, subscribe my channel physicsscholar, where you get the topic from physics also. Already some topics are uploaded, and now I am uploading biology. Okay, so today's topic is now heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition means what? The nutrition in which the animals, okay, or organisms cannot prepare their own food. They have to rely on others for their food. Okay, most of the animals have this. Those who cannot cannot prepare their food in the photosynthesis process. Okay, they show the heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, the heterotrophic nutrition are basically different types are there. So first, saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition means what? The nutrition where the organisms actually can take its nutrients, okay, from dead and decaying materials. Okay, so from dead and decaying materials it is taking its nutrients. Okay, it cannot prepare their own food. Okay, it cannot take any fresh food actually. Okay, it is taking the nutrients, okay, from the dead and decaying materials. Okay, so you see the agaricus, okay, and some fungus, okay, on the bread. If you keep the bread for some times in your house, okay, you see the fungus will be formed, okay, when the bread will be rotten. Okay, so that means what? The fungus will take the nutrients from it. Okay, the agaricus, you see the decaying materials, okay, in the rainy season especially. Okay, so the decaying materials, you can look around, and the agaricus is coming out from that. Okay, so they can take the nutrients from that dead and decaying materials. So this type of nutrition is known as what? Saprophytic nutrition. Next type of nutrition is known as parasitic. Parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition. So parasitic nutrition means where the one organism will stay outside or inside the body and take the nutrients from it. Okay, that is known as actually the parasitic nutrition. Okay, so parasitic nutrition, the tapeworm, okay, the lice, okay, so the leech, okay, the leech can stick on the body and can suck blood. Okay, when it will take the blood, it fulfill its requirement, then it will what? Come out from the body. Clear? So this type of nutrition is known as what? Parasitic nutrition. Okay, so parasitic nutrition means what? The body from which the other organism is taking the nutrients is known as host. Okay, the body from which the other organisms is taking the nutrients, sucking the nutrients as their food for nutrition is known as what? Host. Okay, so now let us come to holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition means the nutrition in which the animals especially, okay, it will take the complex food from outside, okay, and it will digest the food, absorb the food, release the energy from the food, okay, and release the undigested part of the food. Okay, so it is a complex process. Okay, so this type of nutrition is known as the holozoic nutrition. Okay, so holozoic nutrition, basically the nutrition which can be seen in all the upper classes of animals. Okay, so this is holozoic nutrition. So what are the steps of the holozoic nutrition? So first, this is a complete process. Nutrition is a complete process. First we have to take the food, then the food should be digested. Okay, always remember, basically two type of foods are there. One is known as calorigenic food, and another is known as non-calorigenic food. Calorie means the energy. The unit of energy is what? Calorie. Clear? So I will discuss it in physics. Okay, what is the definition of calorie? Okay, serious unit of energy is calorie. Now, the calorigenic food means the food from which we will get energy. Okay, that food are known as the calorigenic food. The food from which we will get the energy is known as calorigenic food. Okay, so calorigenic food are of three types. First, carbohydrate. Next protein, next fat. This is the three type of foods which are calorigenic. That if we will get energy, calorie from this type of foods after burning process of the food inside our cells. Okay, so these are known as calorigenic food. And non-calorigenic food means the foods from which we cannot get any calorie or energy, but it is required. Why it is required? To build our body structure, to protect our body, to build up our immunity. Okay, so to protect our body from the different type of antigen. Okay, or microorganisms. Okay, so these foods are required. So what is that? Minerals, vitamins, and water. These three are non-calorigenic food. Okay, so three are the calorigenic food: carbohydrate, protein, fat, and three are minerals, vitamins, and water. So these three foods, digestion part is not required. Okay, these three type of foods, we are drinking water. Digestion is not required. Okay, vitamins we are taking. Okay, in different type of foods, so body will absorb the vitamin. So separately digestion of vitamin is not required. Okay, minerals, we are getting minerals from the different type of foods. Okay, rich of minerals are there, so it will take the minerals from that. So separately digestion is not required for the minerals, but digestion is required for these three. Why? Because these are the complex form of food. Our body cannot absorb that directly. So it needs to convert into the simple form. Okay, into the simplest form actually. So what is the simplest form of carbohydrate after digestion? Basically monosaccharide. Monosaccharide. Basically it will convert into glucose, fructose or galactose. Okay, so after carbohydrate, rice, bread, what we are eating, okay, that will what? After digestion, complete digestion, okay, inside of stomach, it will convert it into glucose, fructose or galactose, especially glucose. Okay, so this is the form where the body can absorb this food. Okay, the body cannot absorb directly the rice, directly the bread. Okay, so it will absorb the simple form of carbohydrate. That means glucose, fructose and galactose. Okay, so there is the part villi, okay, or villi inside the small intestine. So from there this will be absorbed. Okay, so what is the simple form of protein? Amino acid. This is the simple form of protein. Okay, so this is the simple form of protein is amino acid. So after digestion, the protein part. Okay, you can get protein in fish, you can get protein in meat, and different type of plant proteins are also there. Okay, so the simple form that will be digested inside our stomach, and it will convert it into the amino acid. Okay, so that will, the amino acid our body can absorb, and absorption will occur for amino acid the same place in the same place. Okay, villi. Okay, now what is the simple form of fat? A little bit complicated. Okay, that is fatty acid or glycerol. Okay, so that is the simple form of fat. So whatever we are taking the fat item from plant or from animal source. Okay, different type of oils from plant. Okay, so fatty acid, it will be digested inside your stomach, and what will happen? It will convert into fatty acid and glycerol. So fatty acid and glycerol will be absorbed. Remember, not from the villi. It will be absorbed from the lacteal. Okay, part. Different part is there. Okay, for fat absorption. Okay, so what will happen after absorption? Where it will go? Everything I will discuss in detail. Don't worry. Okay, so what will happen? The calorigenic food are three types: carbohydrate, protein, fat. So simple form of carbohydrate is what? glucose, fructose, galactose, especially glucose. Fructose and galactose are also the simple form of carbohydrate or monosaccharide. Protein, simple form of protein is amino acid. And fat, simple form of fat is what? Fatty acid and glycerol. Okay. So this type of foods needs to be digested and needs to be converted into the simplest form so that our body can absorb. So it all fall under the holozoic nutrition. So what are the steps of the holozoic nutrition? What are the steps of the holozoic nutrition? The first part is digestion. Digestion means we have to take the food. Okay, we human, we will cook the food. We will take the food from market. Okay, we have to cook the food and then we have to chew the food and then we have to swallow the food. Okay, for other animal, okay, for amoeba, okay, it will go. Okay, for the pseudopodia is there. Okay, so it will go near the food. Okay, then the holes will be created. Okay, and the food will enter in their cell. It is a single cellular organism. Okay, and then it will be digested, and then there will be a rupture of the cell membrane, and the undigested part will come out. Okay, so this is a different process. Okay, of different animals can adopt. Okay, to take the food inside their body. Okay, or inside their cell. Okay, so this is known as, this is the process of taking the food. This is known as digestion. Then digestion. What you will do after taking the food? It needs to be digested. Otherwise, we have to take the medicine if it is not digested properly. Clear? So the next process is digestion. In human, there are different type of enzymes that will secrete in different parts. Okay. The stomach is there, the small intestine is there. Okay. Different glands are there. Okay. Pancreatic gland is there. Okay. So different type that I will discuss in details. So and I will go to that topic. Okay. So this is digestion. So digestion means after taking the food, it needs to be digested. That means it needs to be converted into the simplest form so that our body can, or the body of other animals can absorb it. Okay. So this process is known as digestion. Now, assimilation. Assimilation. Okay. Assimilation means what? The food is digested. Already the simple form is prepared. Now what will happen? The food should be enter in our cell. Okay, so that it should be burnt over there in the process of respiration and energy can be released. So that is known as assimilation. The absorbing of the food, simple form of food after digestion. The simple form of food can be absorbed by our cell of our body. That is known as assimilation. Okay. Now, before assimilation, another process is there. It is absorption, and next assimilation, and then digestion. Okay. So what is that? After digestion, the food will be absorbed. Okay. Then it will go inside our cell. How it will go inside our cell? Okay. It will, from after absorption, it will mix with the blood. Okay, the blood will carry a simple form of food, but the blood cannot enter inside the cell. So what is there between the blood and cell? There is a bridge. Suppose, I am giving one example. Suppose you want to carry, suppose a truck is carrying goods. Clear? Okay, and the river is there. And after the river, the cities is there. Now the truck can come up to the river. No bridge is there. So how the goods will be can be shifted to the cities? A boat should be there. A boat will come. Okay, it's not prepared to build the bridge immediately. So we have to keep the ready. The boat should be ready. The boat will come. So the goods will be unloaded. Okay, and the boat can ship the goods to the other part. Okay, of the river. Okay, so that boat, the work of the boat is done by one things in our body that is known as lymph. Okay, so the blood will carry the simple form of food, then it will mix, then the lymph will take the food from the blood, and from lymph it will enter inside the cell, inside the cell. Okay, So this is how the food is will enter inside our cell, and inside our cell during the respiration process it will be burnt and the energy will be released. Okay, and that energy actually we can do all the work with the help of that energy. The growth is there, cell divisions will take place, repairing of cells will be there, every type of function, the beating of heart, okay, the walking, talking, every energy, okay, and all the functions that is going on inside our body will be done by that. So that is the digestion, then digestion, then absorption, then assimilation, then egestion. Egestion means the removal of the undigested food, okay, as in form of stool, okay, the food which is not digested, which is not required, okay, is not digested, that will remove from our body, that is known as egestion. Okay, so you have understood, okay, the steps of the holozoic nutrition. First one is ingestion. Ingestion means what? It will how we can take the food, okay, then what? Digestion, then absorption, the digested simple form of food should be absorbed, then what? Assimilation, okay, it should be burnt inside our cell to release the energy so that we can get the energy, our cells can be repaired, okay, any damaged cells should be repaired, growth should be there, okay, cell division should take place, okay, all the internal work should take place properly, okay, so that thing assimilation, okay. Next, digestion means the part which is not digested, okay, that part should come out from our body, part of the food should come out from our body, it is known as digestion. Clear to all of you? Okay, so next I will discuss about the nutrition, human nutrition, okay, so keep following my channel, the concept will be very much clear to all of you, I am promising you that, and if you want the notes, write in comments, the notes will be provided individually to all of you in a free of cost. See you soon. Thank you.